How I would kind of classify my leadership style is leadership through vision. I tend to be someone who in my head I can see patterns and the way I would love the world to be, and then hopefully inspiring and articulating in a way that others see that as well. What inspired me to pursue the leadership position I held today was that I never tried pursuing it. It was partially just serendipitous. There were certain things I was passionate about and that I cared about, and I followed those. And then I just think by living the practice of what was important to me and always trying to work harder than anyone around me, that I was able to make things work. I think there are some people who just have natural leadership abilities. They kind of rise and people want to follow them, either through force of charisma or through action and deed. And then there are other people who develop into great leaders, either because of a particular passion they have. We see that a lot in the entrepreneurial space, people who beforehand were actually quite quiet and invisible, but because of their true passion and drive, end up becoming quite leaders in disrupting and creating new markets or creating new movements. The most important values that I think that people need to hold as leaders would be, number one, integrity. Two is influence and inspiration, the ability to communicate well and have people be able to follow you on your journey. The ability to wake up every morning completely optimistic that you can change the world, but also being skeptical enough that where you still question what you need to do, and to be friendly, to see everybody as a potential ally and friend. So how I put some of those values to practice is, one, by living them every day. So everything from leading my life with integrity to always thinking about how I can empower others. The tools that I found the most helpful in resolving conflict is first of all, empathy, which I think is a very, very important value. Trying to always see things from the other person's perspective. The other is by always realizing that it's rarely about me. It's almost never about me. It's always about them and about the team effort. So if we can help them understand how it is in their best interests to accomplish something, then, and we understand that together, then we can usually overcome these issues. Very often when you have kind of these crazy ideas that maybe, as people would say, ahead of their time, is believing enough in yourself to kind of stick with them, even when the current tide is telling you that they may not work. It's like surfing, getting up on that wave and just having enough faith that the wave's going to catch you and push you forward. The way I've overcome these obstacles is, one, is not trying to boil the ocean, not feeling that I have to convince everybody out there that these ideas or what we're trying to do is right, but find those people who do believe in what I believe, inspire them and empower them, give them the tools to then do that, and then that will spread if it's the right thing. Young people have the ability to sense inauthenticity, the ability that they want people to live their work and live their practice. They don't believe as much in orthodoxy as they do orthopraxy. They want to be legitimized. They don't necessarily have to be right, but they have to be acknowledged as having input into the system. So I think we need to create lots of little experiments for people to get involved. And not all of them are going to work, but the more things we create, the more chances we'll have to create the next generation of leaders. Follow what your passions are. Follow what matters to you, because the one thing that you know for certain is going to happen is that you're going to have these bad days. There's going to when the tide is totally pushing against you, and those are the true tests. I would say find something that you believe in and where you feel you have purpose.